I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Basketball.
All right, here's a look at the stats here on the IDIS-T's intermission. Fans Heating and Air Winners Trophies JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. Team stats, Blackman out-rebounded Siegel 30-10. Talk about a key to the game. That's one of them. 23 of 52 for Blackman, 44%. They had 3 first bank threes. Siegel 4 of 20 for 20%. Blackman 4 of 10 from the free throw line. I know Coach Grandstaff will want that to be a little better for 40%. Siegel only 1 of 5 for 20%. Blackman had 8 turnovers. Siegel with 23 turnovers. For scoring, it's Blackman's Amira Herring. She had 10. Sam Garner with 9. Layla Hall with 16. Liggins with 2. Okori with 4. Madison Jackson with 5. And Ariana Lanes had 5, also a 3 in there. And Zalona Dillard had 2 points. For Siegel, Reagan Turnbow had 5 points, including a first bank 3. And Celine Barrett with 3 points for the game. Our Rayburn Insurance keys to this game coming up, Brian. Blackman, of course, tremendous boys team. They are now, 18 and 3, is that right?
That's correct, okay. Yeah. And number 9, they both the girls and boys had the same record.
So what does Siegel have to do? 9 and 13. They've got talent. They've got some ability.
Yeah,
so.
2 opposing type of styles, I think. But Blackman has proven that they can play the run and gun game, not necessarily the slow down game. But I think Blackman is going to be very patient tonight, like they always are. I think Siegel can't really overlook this game. They got a huge one with Oakland, their biggest rival on Friday, and it's a huge district game there. But, John, this is maybe a prelude to a future region matchup possibly too. So you want to see how you stack up. It'll be played on this floor. So, I mean, we could play this identical game here in just a few weeks. And I think for Siegel, if they play their style of basketball tonight and control the tempo, I think maybe control the tempo might be the key to everything.
All right, let's run down our Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard here on the IDIS-T's intermission. And, Brian, you've got some updates on some scores.
Yeah, indeed. I just got a final in tonight in the Oakland-Stewart's Creek girls game, and that final score is Oakland 56, Stewart's Creek 37. So the Oakland girls notch a huge win in region play over Stewart's Creek tonight. Last score out of Riverdale Laverne was 42-26, with Riverdale leading in that one going to the fourth quarter. That one has got to be close to being completed out there. And, of course, the final in tonight's game, 53-10, Blackman over Siegel. You can check WGNSradio.com/scoreboard and get to our scoreboard page, which we have been keeping updated all night long.
All right, we're going to take a timeout. It's time for Game 2 tonight. Brian will have the play-by-play story for you here on State Farm Prep Sports.
Every team knows which play can be the winning move. I'm State Farm Agent Alex Williams, here to help life go right by combining your home and auto insurance. Call me today at 615-898-1150. It's a winning move that saves you time and money.
Each team knows which play can be the winning move. I'm good neighbor State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and I'd love the opportunity to talk to you about combining your home and auto insurance. Call me at 615-895-2700, and I can save you time and money.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance are the leading experts in sports medicine and performance, and the team physicians for NFL, college, and high school athletes across Tennessee. TOA offers same-day appointments, walk-ins, and urgent care for acute orthopedic injuries that can't wait. TOA is proud to support Rutherford County high school athletes. Having a specialized care team you trust can make all the difference in your athletic journey. To find a TOA location near you, visit TOA.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big G TV is brought to you in part by First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, Rutherford Opioid Board, and State Farm.
All right, it is about time to get this boys game underway here tonight. Blackman boys ranked number 9 in the state, 18-3 in Class 4A. in a non-region game or a non-district game. It is a region matchup with the Siegel Stars. They're 9-13. Barry Wertman is the head coach of the Blackman Blaze, and the head coach of the Siegel Stars is Matt Rigsby. So here we go with the starting lineups. By the way, Siegel in the home whites with teal numbers trimmed in navy blue. Same tops and shorts for them. Blackman is in the road orange uniforms, orange pants, jerseys with navy numbers, no outline, navy trim in places there, and 4EO on their shorts for each other, the team mantra for the Blackman Blaze. All right, first of all, let's go with the Blackman High School Blaze. Number 0, Braden Flowers to get the start tonight. He's a 6-foot senior guard. Number 22, Keller Jackson, 6'4" senior post. Number 22 for Jackson. Number 4, Dorian Lyles, a 6'2" senior guard. Number 15, Caden Avent, 5'11" senior. And number 10, Mike Bass, a 6'2" senior forward. So Bass, Lyles, Jackson, Flowers, and Avent. I think he said forward there, didn't he? So
yes.
For Avent. I didn't have his position. So that is the starting lineup. 0 Flowers, 22 Jackson, 4 Lyles, 15 Avent, and 10 Bass. Now for the Siegel Stars. Going to go with number 4, Damon Goring. He is a 5'10" senior guard. Number 10, RJ Biggers, a 6'1" senior forward. Number 0, Cale Martin, a 5'10" sophomore guard. Number 5, Omar Conte, a 6-foot junior guard. And number 23, Delvion Ewing, a 6-foot senior forward. So 3 guards, 2 forwards for the Stars. 4 Goring, 10 Biggers, 0 Martin, 5 Conte, and 23 Ewing. Again, the head coach is Matt Rigsby for Siegel, Barry Wertman for Blackman, and the starting lineups from Josh Houston and Associates, JHA Company. Winners trophies and fans, heating and air. Got a new final for you in tonight in girls, and we'll have a few more maybe trickle in, but this was one that we knew we were going to get some finals for. Riverdale girls 55, Laverne girls 40. So 55-40, Riverdale girls victorious tonight. And that score has just been added to the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard online at WGNSports.com. Ready to tip it, it's going to be Keller Jackson jumping against RJ Biggers. Ball is in the air and touched on the way down by Keller Jackson to Lyles and now Flowers as they move left to right. Underway here in the boys game. Blackman girls big winners tonight over Siegel. Can the boys do the same? In the deep left corner, Bass, who had a 20-plus point night the other night, misses the shot, and now there's going to be an offensive foul called on Omar Conte. And that'll be a turnover as well, back over to the Blackman Blaze.
That was nicely done and very convincing. He made that convincing.
That was Avent who took the charge. Over to Bass, far side. Near side Flowers, burns it to Keller Jackson. Jackson working inside. Triple team, flips it out. Bass thought about a shot. Takes a few steps back. Now works between the circles. Front court, far side Flowers, back to Bass. Bass from the right elbow, no good. Rebound, Ewing. Biggers pushes it up the floor to Conte, back to Cale Martin. Martin drives, dips it out to Goring. Now Goring in the lane, puts up a crazy shot inside and almost went, but falls away. Bass quickly down in the corner, Flowers right side. Back to Bass and around the horn. To Avent, now Jackson pops out. They work it back around up top to Bass. Now Flowers, near side wing. To Dorian Lyles, who cuts through, and the ball stolen away. Conte with it and threw the ball away, but last touched by Blackman. Of course, a little extra in this game tonight with Dorian Lyles starting for Blackman after spending some time here at Siegel as well. In fact, the last time these two teams met, it was Lyles at Siegel.
Nobody booed him. That was good.
No, but they played in the region semis. Cale Martin drives to the basket and scores.
He lost the ball momentarily, and then everybody just relaxed. And then he found an opening and just took the shot.
First points in the game scored by the Siegel Stars. Took almost 2 minutes. Flowers drives, foul line, dumps it down low, a no-look pass to Keller Jackson. I thought he was passing it right side, and he just dipped it right to Keller.
Flowers could be so deadly with that drive, that penetration, and then dumping it off.
No-look style pass. Goring dribbles around, front court, far side. They move right to left from our vantage point. Conte drives behind the back dribble, gets in there, missed the shot. Flowers for the rebound. Flowers in transition, zips it down the floor, in the corner. Now to the wing, Bass drives. Lyles going to lose the ball, and now Biggers, there's going to be a reach in or a travel. It's a travel. So Siegel got the turnover, but then they travel, so they equal each other out. Far sideline is where Lyles will throw it in and throws it into the backcourt to Flowers. 5:20 to play, first quarter. 2-0 Siegel. Make that 2-2 Siegel. I guess it's tied at 2-2. I'll get it right. Avent flips it over. Bass runs down the loose ball. And Cale Martin with the steal. Cale Martin to the other end. Cale Martin with the bucket. Lay in from the right block. And Martin has all 4 of Siegel's points, playing like a wild man.
2 uncharacteristic turnovers by Blackman.
Avent has it in the corner. Now here's a 3 on the way. No good. Rebound. Bass somehow comes down with it. Tries to control it amidst a double team. Gets it out. Now Flowers from downtown. Back of the rim, no good. Bass had the rebound. Couldn't control it. They're going to say last touched by Goring. And that draws boos from the Siegel faithful here. Their student section pretty deep tonight. Inbounds. Keller Jackson laying good. They are so good at those inbounds plays. Tied at 4 apiece. Goring going to walk it down. Blackman retreats into their matchup zone, maybe. Martin brings it to the near corner. Trying to get some space with he and Lyles, who are just really going at it. Back up top. Goring had to save it from going over. Gets it to Ewing. Now Cale Martin. Cale turns, spins, tries to drive, nothing there. Got to give the ball up. Flips it back to Conte as Coach Matt Rigsby screams instructions. Clad in his gray khakis tonight. Now Goring's just going to hold it right there at the logo. Flowers comes out to make him dribble. To Martin right side, looking in. Biggers pops out, top of the key to help. He's got it now. Looking around, he's in trouble. The count's on, takes a dribble and gets around Jackson, and Jackson fouls him. First Blackman foul. So both teams have a foul apiece. They'll be on the sideline. 3:17 to play first quarter, tied at 4. Conte with it. He's at the logo just across the center stripe. Now drives, goes one-on-one. A little bump foul before the shot.
Good call there, it was.
Caden Avent going to get charged for that one. It'll be out of bounds for Siegel. On the far baseline. Bass goes out, and Braylon Bailey comes in for the Blaze. Goring gets it in. Now Conte, jumper from 10, no good. Rebound, Biggers in the lane, goes up strong. RJ with a big rebound and putback. And Siegel jumps into a press here. They retreat quickly as Flowers gets it across the time stripe. Over to Bailey, left side, back to Flowers, way out here in the front court. Avon has it with 2:39. Shot up, no good by Dorian Lyles. Goring going to go one-on-one, gets past Bailey, now stops, throws it up there, kind of tripped on his own. Avon, a reach-in foul coming up the floor as Ewing went for the steal. Delvion picks up his first foul, second team foul for Siegel, and it'll be out of bounds. The Blaze to trigger it in. Here's Flowers getting it across, gets a pick from Lyles. Tries to dump it low and thought Braylon Bailey was going to cut toward the baseline. He didn't, and that's 3 turnovers for the Blaze. 6-4, Siegel on top with the ball. Really good Tuesday night crowd has filed in here. They were late arrivers for sure. Goring, front court, far side. Drives to the wing, now to the foul line. To Cale Martin for 3 from the left wing. No good. Rebound pulled down by Flowers. Crossover dribble, drives in the lane, dips it out to Bailey in the deep left corner. Bailey goes baseline, back to Flowers, spots for 3, off the rim, no good. Lyles with the rebound, goes up strong and gets the bucket. Dorian with his first points tonight.
That's the Dorian I remember from last year. Rebound machine.
He ties the ball game up at 6. Goring with it to Conte. Ball tipped away. Who can run it down? It's Flowers, but he was out of bounds. Good effort there by the senior. A full senior starting lineup. Bailey is in the lineup now for Blackman, and he is just a sophomore, but a senior-laden Blackman team here. Oh, they're waiting on shirts to be tucked in.
Yeah, we got to have that.
Yeah, you know, it's important. Style points. Siegel inbounds. Conte with it. Going to go one-on-one. Dips it in the corner. Far side to Goring. Now back to Conte for the 3. It is no good. Rebound knocked around. Ewing tried to save it, but goes out of bounds.
You know, if he doesn't try to save that ball, I think it's their ball.
Yeah, I think it was tipped, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Coach Wertman sporting the hoodie tonight.
Yeah.
He's usually got a polo on, doesn't he? 6-6, 45 seconds. Blackman ball. They could take a lead here. Bailey has it, but dribbled. And it's knocked away by Ewing's. Turnover, Blackman. Pass down low. Goring shot no good, but a foul.
Now that's 4 turnovers now for Blackman already in this game. That's very unusual. That give credit, some of that, to Siegel's defense.
Absolutely. Sometimes they don't have 4 turnovers in a game.
Right.
Goring going to get some free throws here. Malachi Suttles is going to check in for Siegel here at the dead ball, which comes now. Bass is back in too. Avent goes out, and Cale Martin goes out for Suttles. Another free throw for Goring. Takes a big deep breath, one dribble, and it's in the air. No good. Hit 1 of 2. So it's 7-6 Siegel with 30 seconds. Blackman ball. Lyles brings it across himself. Finds Flowers, which is where they want to start things. 23 seconds. Braden passes over to Bass. Bass right side to Bailey. Back to Bass near the logo. Far side front court, Flowers with 10 seconds. Now Bass will go to work with 9 with 8. Is he going to go one-on-one? 7-6, he's going to try it. Dribbles, turns, spins, 3 seconds. Ball almost tied up, out to Bailey. His 3 on the way off the front of the rim. And we have completed 1 quarter of play with the Siegel Stars leading the Blackman Blaze 7-6 on State Farm Prep Sports.
If someone asked, what's your more? Would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
Is your car running like a dream, or does it need a little TLC? At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we treat your vehicle like it's one of our own. Let's hear what some customers have to say about Dr. Automotive.
Been coming to them ever since he opened up. Good family. I recommend other people to get them repaired here because I knew they would do it and do it right. Been happy to send people to him because I trust what he does so much.
We're crazy about him. It's all about the doctor.
For quality care you can trust, visit Dr. Automotive in Smyrna. We've got the cure for your car.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big GTV is brought to you in part tonight by Fans Heating and Air, Middle Tennessee Electric, Sir Pizza, Franklin's Print Works, First Bank, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, and the law offices of John Day.
We're back here for quarter number 2, and it'll be Siegel leading by 1 point. Oh, we had an errant whistle. Now the officials are going to talk. I don't know what this is about. It's just between 2 of them, as one official is told to stand down. I have no idea what this could be. Something wrong at the scorer's table. And so now one is going to talk to Coach Rigsby. And Coach Wertman is looking for an answer to whatever's going on here. They're going to go to the scorer's table, and they're looking at the book. This is never good. I don't know who it could be. The starters they would surely have gotten. Now they're communicating with Coach Isaiah Phillips what's going on here. This is a very long discussion, and I think, well, I don't know. Whatever it is, Siegel is going to throw it in here, and we're going to start the quarter. So everybody seems to be happy with whatever the outcome is. Goring across the timeline here. His team leading 7-6, the Siegel Stars. Dribbles around, looking at this zone. Martin has it. Top of the key, drives, gets by Lyles, puts it up, no good. He goes to the floor. Blackman with the rebound. Long pass to the corner, Mike Bass. Now to Flowers, thought about a 3, didn't take it. To Bass, back to Flowers. Far court, front side. Over to Braylon Bailey, right side. Drives in the lane, has it rejected by Biggers. Here's Cale Martin down the floor. Cale taking it coast to coast, reverse, and it is tipped in by Blackman and Bailey, and they're going to count the bucket and a foul.
Yeah, once it went up, I mean, it's anybody's game then, and
that was
no matter who touched it.
That was not going to go in, I don't think.
Credit that basket to Martin.
So Martin gets a chance for the and one here. It's in the air and no good. Keller Jackson high for the rebound. It's a 3-point lead, Siegel, the largest lead of the game. It's been back and forth, bucket for bucket, first quarter. Except when Siegel went 1 for 2 at the free throw line to give them a 1-point lead at the quarter break. Bass, far side, front court, takes one dribble to Flowers now. Top of the key, drives to the right block, lost control of it, and out of bounds. Turnover, Blackman High School. That's 5 Blackman turnovers.
Siegel's defense has got them a little puzzled right now. They're struggling to get an open look anywhere.
Siegel has a 9-6 lead and the ball. 6.5 left in the first half. Goring out near the midcourt stripe, over near side to Cale Martin. Cale dribbles to the wing, hands it off. Suttles with it. The sophomore tries to throw it to Cale Martin, and there's going to be a foul. Bass, I think. 1-0. So Bass picks up his first, and it's the second team foul of the quarter. I missed the other one. I don't remember who it was now. Making sure that Damon has his shirt tucked in. Very important tonight. To Biggers on the inbounds. Thought about a three, now to Goring, right side. It's Cale Martin driving. Cale going up from the right block and scoring. Cale Martin having a great first half. He's got 8 of their 11.
Just taking it to him, really. Just going driving to the basket.
11-6. We've dropped under 6 minutes. Flowers for three, and it's a big one. From downtown, top of the key, first bank three. And just like that, cuts the Siegel lead to 2, which was 5. Goring across. Far side, front court. Dribbles, now goes to the block. Puts it up off the glass, no good. And rebound, Bass for the Blaze. Down the floor quickly to the foul line to Keller Jackson up top. Keller wants to go set up down low. Now gets it at the right elbow. In the corner, Bass, three-pointer for the lead.
2 in a row.
Mike Bass's first bank three puts Blackman up by 1. First time they've led in a minute. It was 2-0, then 2-2. 4-0, then, or 4-2, then 4-4. And you see where I'm going here. Here's Goring, puts up a runner at the foul line. Some quick shots by Siegel, and they've come up empty the last few trips. Blackman with the ball and the lead for the first time in a minute. Flowers between the circles. To Bass, popping out is Keller Jackson. Back to Flowers. Flowers from downtown. Can he do it again? No. Off the lip of the rim. Goring with it. Brings it across now. 4:23 to play in the half. Goring takes it left side. Passes back to Cale Martin. Cale drives in the lane. Puts it up with the left hand. Falling to the floor. What a shot. Cale with 10 and a timeout on the floor. It is a 30-second timeout for us here, with the Siegel Stars leading the Blackman Blaze 13-12, 4:11 left, and time for a word from Parks Auction. John?
All right, need to buy or sell property fast? Parks Auction is the name Rutherford County Trust. For decades, Bob Bugg, and Stan Falk have delivered results for families, investors, and businesses. When you want experience on your side, call Stan Vault and Bob Bugg today for no obligation consultation. Parks Auction will get you top dollar for your property online at parksauction.com.
John and Brian here. We'll be at Oakland on Friday, and it's the battle for 231 from Oakland, with Siegel making the long bus ride over to Oakland. I mean, it's all of 4 miles, I think. Can't remember next week's schedule, but I'll give it to you here in just a minute. After the timeout, it's Blackman's ball. They trail by 1. Bass with it, far side front court to Flowers. Quick pass in the corner. Here's a three, and it's a ripper for Caden Avent. The threes are raining here for Blackman here in the second quarter. That's 3 of them all in this quarter. They don't have a 2-point basket, I don't think. Cale Martin with it. Down by 2 are the Stars. Martin going to go one-on-one against Lyles. Turns, spins, gets in the lane. Goes up, and the bucket went. There's a whistle. Is it a foul or a travel? It's going to be a foul. So count the bucket for Cale Martin. 12 of their 15. Cale Martin, and a chance for the and one. I'm going to say that foul was on Lyles. Free throw, no good, missed it. Rebound though, Siegel had it for a moment and they do control it. It was Conte in the lane, shot no good. McCoy checked in on me, that's who I was trying to find. Patrick McCoy, another sophomore for Siegel. Here's Caden Avent for three off the rim, and no good. That would have been a huge bucket. Tied at 15. Suttles with it now for the Stars. Spreading the floor here. Trying to get some one-on-one action, and they've been successful at it. Suttles is going to try to take it in now. Drives in, dips it out in the corner. Here's another drive by the Stars, and laying it in is Conte for his first bucket tonight. John, that's working for Siegel.
Yes, it is. Just going in, taking it in.
They're spreading the floor, getting one-on-one matchups. Bass left side. Up top, Flowers, right side. It's Keller Jackson at the wing. Catches Bass in the lane, and nice pass down low. And gets it to Dorian Lyles, who flips it in.
Lyles has been open like 5 times down that floor. They finally saw him.
Tied at 17. A free throw or a three here and there have given us a little separation. Ball loose. Siegel runs it down. And getting free in the lane for an easy one is Omar Conte.
Now I'm telling you, the moves they're making, they can make them all night. They're going to be a problem for Blackman.
Been some crazy shots. Bass for three from the deep left. It is no good. Doesn't draw iron. Long pass is broken up. Thrown away. Lyles up the floor to Flowers. Missed the lay-in. Saved it, but then knocked out of bounds by Siegel and Patrick McCoy. Ewing back in. Goring back in for Siegel. In for the Blaze is Cash Shipley. He is in for Flowers to give him a breather, and the junior will run the point. And right now, okay, the officials are having a conversation near the scorer's table. It's been 2 long talks here.
They're trying to determine who did the foul or who's going to shoot the foul or they're not going to shoot.
Well, now they're going to go talk to another official. 2 of them talked to the scorer's table. Now one of them went over to talk to the other official who was just standing by and awaiting. Now they're going to report the foul. And I couldn't see those fingers right there.
I don't know what you do when you don't know who it is. You just ask them, who did that?
22. I don't know who that is.
That's
Keller Jackson.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, it wouldn't be him, would it?
I
Well,
wouldn't think. Here's a three put up. No good. That's why I don't know who it is. Siegel with the ball. Driving. Reverse lay-in. Oh, my. Omar Conte. That was impossible. That's the moves that John was talking about. And Siegel's making buckets off of those crazy shots. They're up 21-17. 1:20 to play in the half. Avent left side. Up top. Now around the corner. Bass for three. Off the rim, no good. Tipped up and a foul as Lyles had the rebound. And Ewing picks up the foul. That other foul was not Ewing. The only 22 on the floor was Blackman. So I'm wondering if it was Suttles too for Siegel because he went out and wasn't on the floor when they were talking.
Right. Yeah.
We'll see in a minute, I guess, if he gets another one. Long pass in on the inbounds to Bass. Siegel up 21-17. Keller Jackson to Bass. Thought about a three. Continues to think about it. And now 3 seconds in the lane. Turnover, Blaze. Well, there have been a lot of those tonight. That's 6. So Siegel with the ball, under a minute to play, and up 21-17. Can they pad their lead here at the half? Goring going to dribble around here, front court near side. over front court far side, and that's Cale Martin. Ball on his hip, 37 seconds. Going to drive against Dorian Lyles. Garage all the way in and scores. Cale Martin, 14 points, 10 in the second quarter alone. Blackman has 22 seconds to work with. Keller Jackson dribbles around, in trouble. Flips it back up front to Bass. Siegel playing a very tight man. 12 seconds. Siegel crowd on their feet here. Bass with 8, with 7. Bass drives in, and they're going to say a reach-in foul on the floor with 6.9, and it'll be out of bounds. And that's on Cale Martin.
That was a pretty good foul, or he's got a layup.
Pretty smart move by the sophomore. Blackman will have 6.9, will inbound on the near baseline. Shipley is going to do that. Long toss in to Avon. With 5 with 4, he drives in the lane. Hook shot up good. Nicely done, Caden Avon. And Siegel's not going to get a shot off, and that takes us to halftime with your score, 23-19 Siegel leading the Blackman Blaze in a good one. Siegel taking on the 9th-ranked Blackman High School Blaze and have the lead here at halftime on their home floor. Our game tonight brought to you by SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known. You call, we haul. Listen each pregame and postgame for the SRM Concrete Solid Performer. Back with your stats here at the half. Again, it's 23-19 Siegel leading the Blackman Blaze. This is State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big G TV.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
This is a paid legal ad.
At the law offices of John Day, we take only real cases that make a real difference.
My name is Laura Lynn, and my family needed legal help. The law offices of John Day took the burden really off of my shoulders. Never once did I feel secondary to anything else that was going on.
We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
WGNS Radio and Big G TV cover prep sports like no one else. Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and the Primetime Sports team bring you the sights and sounds of every game on State Farm Prep Sports, where local teams and big moments come to life. Hear every game on FM 1019, 100.5, AM 1450, and WGNSradio.com, or watch on YouTube, Facebook, and more. WGNS and Big G TV, your front row seat to Rutherford County Prep Sports. This is Primetime Sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, 1019, 100.5, AM 1450, WGNSsports.com, Big G TV, streaming video, and always at the game. The game.
I'm State Farm agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Basketball.
Siegel leads 23-19 here in the boys contest. Our Rayburn Insurance keys to the second half tonight, Brian. I know they're concerned about all the easy buckets that they've made, Siegel has made, driving to the basket.
Well, it's happened just about every possession down. You know, they get a little space, and what they're doing is they're really spreading the floor with Blackman kind of staying in their matchup zone. It's a little different each time down, but by spreading the floor, they're allowing to go one-on-one, and they're getting space, and that's helping them create some baskets, I think.
You may see Blackman sag down low, and try to see if Siegel can beat them with a 3. That's your Rayburn Insurance Key to the second half, brought to you by Rayburn Insurance Agent Rick Hall. As a locally owned agency in Smyrna, they offer the personalized service you won't get from big out-of-state providers. For auto, home, life, and business insurance needs, talk to Rick Hall, providing competitive prices and local advice. Here's a look at the girls game, the girls contest that was previously played here. Won by a score of 53-10. The Blaze come up on top, the Lady Blaze. They were led by Herring with 10, Garner with 9, Hall with 16, Liggins with 2, McCory with 4, Jackson had 5, Lanes 5, Dillard with 2. For the Siegel Stars, Reagan Turnbow with 5, Celine Barrett had 3. 53-10, a final in the girls game. We're going to take a timeout and come back. We'll have the stats for you here.
It's not just a home or a car. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack. We see your home and car as the time and memories you put into them. Give me a call at 615-900-0877 and let me help you give them the protection they deserve.
So what if your roommate decides to microwave a metal mixing bowl and set your apartment on fire? I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. Auto, renters, frankly, any kind of insurance. I've got your back. Call me at 615-873-1700.
Winners Trophies can help you with customized awards for any occasion. Owner Kelly Hockenberry continues to provide awards for sports teams, churches, recognition awards, and more. Call Winners Trophies at 904-6002. That's 904-6002 for the best in quality, service, and pricing. You can also email Kelly, winnerstrophy@comcast.net. That's winnerstrophy@comcast.net. Any award for any occasion. Winners Trophies, 904-6002.
Here's Marcia Saulfeld with First Mortgage, a department of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee.
Friday nights are all about football, teamwork, strategy, and moving the ball forward. And when it comes to your mortgage, I bring that same game plan to help you win. Whether it's buying your first home, upgrading, or even refinancing to save big. From first downs to first homes and from refinancing to new beginnings, I'll work with you every step of the way. Call me, Marcia Saulfeld at First Mortgage, and let's open the door to your future.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NLMS 401715.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
Whether it's the blazing heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter, let the Rheem Pro professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Conditioning on West College Street keep your home or business comfortable year-round. We service all major brands and in most cases offer same-day service. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Rheem Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
23-19 our score here in the boys contest. Blackman scoring. Braden Flowers had 3. Keller Jackson with 4. Dorian Lyles with 4. Avant had 5, first bank 3. And Mike Bass with a first bank 3, along with Flowers. And for Siegel, Damon Goring had 1 point. Biggers with 2. Kel Martin, what a night. 14 points in the first half. Conte had 6 points on the night, and that's all they've needed to come up with this 23-19 lead. The stats brought to you, of course, by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. Here's a look at the team stats. Blackman's out-rebounded Siegel by a margin of 12-6. Blackman shot 9 of 22 for 41%. They had 3 first bank threes. Siegel had no threes, but they were 53% from the field, 10 of 19 from the field. Blackman didn't go to the free throw line in the first half. Siegel went 4 times, hit 1 for 25%. And the turnovers, uncharacteristic for the Blaze, they had 6 turnovers. Siegel had 3 on the night. Siegel led 7-6 at the end of the first quarter. They lead here by 4, 23-19. And that's a look at your stats. Again, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. We'll take our final timeout. When we come back, Brian will have the second half of tonight's game with Siegel leading 23-19.
Message provided by the Rutherford Opioid Board.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. to stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate.
946 overdose calls countywide in 2023.
We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Hello, this is Coy Young at Las Casas Feed Supply. We'd like to welcome you to our door.
If you're a homeowner with a quarter acre or several, Las Casas Feed Supply focuses on premium feeds and dog foods you won't find in the box stores.
Nutrition is our specialty here at Las Casas Feed.
Family owned and operated by Coy and Jennifer Young, inviting you to stop by, visit, and enjoy the country.
Customer service expertise that exceeds your expectations.
Las Casas Feed is also your place for local milk from the MTSU Dairy on Barlow Lane, just off Highway 96 East in Las Casas.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes of Toots Restaurants, and our family would like to thank this community for supporting Toots for 40 years.
Head over to Toots.com for our daily specials, our menu, and all of our locations. Check out our Kids Club for some extra deals. Thank you to our patrons and customers.
Thank you for dining with us since 1985.
Thank you, Rutherford County.
Thank you for dining with us for 40 years.
Toots. Good food and fun.
Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home has served Murfreesboro families with compassion and care since 1880. As a family-owned funeral home, we're committed to honoring every life with dignity through traditional services, cremation options, and pre-planning that gives you peace of mind. For over 140 years, we've been here when it matters most. Visit JenningsandAyers.com. Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, honoring life and comforting families since 1880.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Our game tonight brought to you by good neighbor State Farm Agent Dana Womack. She's at 805 South Church Street. State Farm Agent Dana Womack. Give her a call, 615-900-0877 or myboroughagent.com.
Starting lineups, winners trophies, JHA Company, Fans Heating and Air for Blackman, Flowers, Jackson, Lyles, Avent, and Bass. For Siegel, it's Goring, Biggers, Martin, Conte, Ewing. Same as the start of the game. And again, that's from Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. It's going to be Blackman's ball when we get ready to go. The official trots across and getting ready to do it here.
Be careful when everybody goes home tonight. Might be a little fog.
Oh, fog. Here's your foghorn. Blackman's ball. Avent puts up a little 10-foot runner and gets fouled in the first 11 seconds and goes to the free throw line.
I'm anxious to see what adjustments are made in this game.
I have that Ewing, and that's Ewing's third foul. He's going to have to come out here. Avent connects on the free throw. Marquis Forrest Jr. coming in for Ewing, who's quite disappointed that foul was called. Avent's second toss is up and good.
First time to the free throw line, they hit a pair.
Cuts the Siegel lead to 2. It's been, maybe 5 at one point for Siegel. It's been a 2-possession game at the most. Goring in the corner finds Cale Martin. Martin driving baseline, cut off there by Lyles. Tries to turn into it, can't. Biggers gets the ball, loses it, and here comes Blackman with a chance to tie or take the lead.
Now you see what they did when Martin drove that time, Brian. They cut him off.
That's going to be a big key. He had 14 Siegel points. They get it inside to Keller Jackson. Oh, the shot missed. Rebound, and Siegel comes out of there with it. Goring penetrates to the foul line. Back to Cale Martin. Cale turns, spins, foul line, goes up, right hand. Got it! And there is a foul. Foul is on Flowers. That's his first. Make that second. That's who that other foul was on earlier. So Cale Martin goes to the free throw line for an and one here. For 17 points. Shot it. Got it. 26-21. Oakland boys lead at halftime 29-24, and another good one. They're taking on Stewart's Creek at home. Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update. Flowers with it near wing. One dribble to Lyles. Back over to Flowers. Gets it back up top to Avent. They're moving right to left in this half. Bass now Flowers left wing. Back to Bass. Spots for three. It's in the air and swish. Mike Bass, his second First Bank three of the night. And within two again are the Blackman Blaze. Cale Martin has it front side far court. Dribbles around. Not really making a whole lot of forward progress here. Spreading the floor once again. Now goes one-on-one, gets to the foul line. Now to the block and scores again. Cale Martin is just really gone berserk.
Well, they've spread the floor. Blackman hasn't been able to answer it. I mean,
the Blaze have it now with Flowers right side. Works it into the corner and away and out of bounds, but tipped out by Conte of the Stars.
Martin, what, he's got 20 points or close, isn't he?
Cale's got 19. He had 14 at the half. Pass to the left wing. Here's a three on the way. And Dorian Lyles misses that one. Goring down the floor for the Stars. They have a 4-point lead and the ball. They're going to go back with Cale Martin left side. Dribbles back. Trying to get a little space with Bass. Now Martin has it. Is he going to go one-on-one with Lyles again? Drives but kicks it off. Conte dribbles. Now back to Goring. Goring gets space. Drives in the lane. Flips it to Biggers. Probably should have taken the shot. Turnover Siegel. 4:40 to play in the third. Left wing Avent. Spots. Dings off the rim, but Keller Jackson with the rebound. Missed it from the left block. Quickly down the floor are the Stars. Biggers right block, pulls up, blocked by Keller Jackson, but a foul. That is 3 on Keller, so that's where that other foul, they did count that as a foul on him a minute ago. First half. R.J. Biggers stands at the free throw line to try to pad their 4-point lead. It's 28-24. Blackman. Free throw is up and no good by Biggers.
Well, they're struggling at the line. Just 2 of 6.
Braylon Bailey comes in. Checks in for Blackman. Second free throw. Crawls over the rim and then falls through. RJ with 1 out of 2 free throws. And Siegel is up by 5. Bass going to trot it down. Picks up speed. Now drives to the foul line. Dumps it low and throws it away. Was looking for Bailey, I think, to cut baseline, and that is Blackman's 7th turnover. Coach Wertman is red-faced. 4:10 to go, third quarter of play. Gorin, far side front court. Dribbles around, now gets to the foul line. Tries to get past Flowers, now just pulls up from 8. Yes! Damon Goring. Siegel is making some impossible shots, really. 31-24 Siegel. Bass between the circles. To Avent for 3. It would be big. No good. Rebound Lyles goes up strong, and Dorian finishes it off with a big bucket and a timeout Blackman, I think. Or maybe no timeout. I think maybe they misinterpreted what Barry said. So now we've got subs coming in. It's a little chaotic at the moment.
I think Barry wanted them to press, and he was waving his arms, and I think they thought that was a timeout. He doesn't call them any.
No. Blackman is not pressing. They may pick him up here at half court, though.
Well, I think they backed it off after all that delay.
Conte dribbles around after bringing it up the floor. Going to try to go one-on-one with Bass to the foul line. Now, here he is driving in, and Cale Martin lost the ball out of bounds, stripped away, and last touched by Braylon Bailey of Blackman. So Goring to inbound, far baseline. Finds Biggers. Going to just hand it off to Damon. Goring to Martin. Martin drives, turns, spins, gets free, goes up, fouled by Bailey. Boy, that is a quick spin move. That was 2 spins right there for Cale Martin, who's kind of putting on a clinic.
They don't have an answer for him right now.
Gets a couple of free throws. The 5'10 sophomore guard toeing the line for 20. Yes. A chance at 21. Largest lead of the game for Siegel. It's 32-26. Second free throw in the air. No good, too strong. Rebound, tipped back up, hits the backboard by Lyles, but he controls it on the way down. Bass to Avent, back to Bass. Between the circles, back to Bass again after Avent kicks it out to him. To Lyles, Avent left wing. Deep in the corner, Braylon Bailey tries to get it inside, and they do. Lyles controls it somehow, goes up strong and scores. Count that bucket for number 4.
Well, he did it on both ends. He got the rebound, came down, scores, gets a foul.
Conte is the one who picked up the foul. Lyles having to adjust the wardrobe a bit. Going to have a chance to add one more to it for an old-fashioned 3. It's in the air. Good. He's the leading scorer for Blackman with 9, 32-29. 2:30 to play. Conte dribbles behind the back, now to the foul line. Down low to Biggers. Biggers trying to back in, ball tipped. Loose ball, run down by Flowers. Flowers, layup good.
Oh, what a hustle play there. There were 3 guys that probably should have got that ball, and he comes from nowhere and gets it.
And that cuts Siegel's lead to but 1. 2 minutes to play in the third. Goring over to Martin, left side. Martin pulled up his dribble, finds Conte. He's out here near midcourt, driving against Bass. Gets in, triple teamed, back out to Goring. Almost had an opening. Flowers closed quickly. Goring pushed way out in the front court. Now on the logo. Goes one-on-one, and there's a reach-in foul on Flowers, who's very frustrated. It's number 3 for Braden. Next foul will put Siegel at the free throw line. They kick it into the backcourt to Damon Goring. 1:22 to go. We're in the third quarter. They throw it down low, and Braylon Bailey steps in front of it. A chance for Blackman to take the lead. He takes it coast to coast and is fouled in the lane. Biggers had to do that maybe. No, I saw a single hand up, so.
Well, the momentum shift has definitely gone to Blackman, and I must say it's been Siegel momentum almost the entire game up until this point.
Foul is on. They've got 3 on the scoreboard. There's not a 3 out there. Free throw good. So I don't know. Biggers was there, but I don't think it was against him. Second free throw for the lead for Blackman. Good. Braylon Bailey with a couple of clutch free throws. 33-32. Blackman on top. Conte with it. 1 minute to go in the third. Goes one-on-one with Bass. Drives to the right block, explodes to the basket and scores. Conte with 8.
That first step by Conte is deadly.
Gets you on your heels. Blackman's ball. Shipley. And the ball stolen away by Cale Martin. He runs it down. Cale drives, gets in the lane, puts it up from the right side. Are they going to say it was a shooting foul? It's not going to really matter. So a turnover, Blackman. A foul on Shipley. And Cale Martin going to go to the free throw line. It's the bonus. So you hit one, you tie, you hit another, you take the lead. Free throw, number 1 is good. For 22 of their 36 points, if he connects.
It's been him and Conte basically, hasn't it?
Pretty much. 21 and 8. Make it 22 for Cale Martin. Martin's going to go out for a breather the rest of the quarter. And they bring Delvion Ewing in, who has been plagued by fouls tonight. He's got 3. 30 seconds. Blackman trails by 3. Flowers to Bailey. Now Bass. Popping out is Avent. 19 seconds. Flowers thought about a 3, gets it down low. Bailey cut baseline and scores. Siegel's going to have a chance at the last shot here with 5 with 4. Goring with 2 with 1, kicks it out. Here's Ewing for 3, off the rim, no good. That would have been big. Siegel 36, Blackman 35, fourth quarter. Right at you coming up in 1 minute on State Farm Prep Sports.
Middle Tennessee Christian School, training for eternity.
We're going to be an educational institution that teach Bible every day. Every subject we teach, we're going to teach through a biblical perspective. In every aspect of our school, we're going to do it through a Christian perspective.
MTCS President Matt Tiller.
That also means that everything we do, we have to be excellent. We feel like Christ calls us to excellence. And so that means we have to be excellent academically. That means we have to be excellent athletically, because that's what God calls us to. It's a great place to be.
Invest in your child's future in an environment that fosters Christ-centered values. To find out more, visit mtcscougars.org.
At Wilson Bank & Trust, we believe you shouldn't have to choose between personal service and digital solutions. This is Andy Jakes with Wilson Bank & Trust. As your local independent bank, we're proud to offer the relationships and trusted service you expect, along with the tools and technology that keep you moving forward.
Wilson Bank & Trust, here to get you there.
Whether you're a growing business, buying a home, or planning for the future, we're here to help. Because this isn't just where we work, it's where we live, too.
Wilson Bank & Trust, member FDIC.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Basketball.
Our game tonight, and an exciting one it is, brought to you by Sir Pizza, Craig's Tax Service, Winners Trophy, delicious donuts from Donut Country, and Parks Auction. That's Bob Bug, Bob, B-O-B, and Stan Vaught.
You're thinking about Donut Country tonight, aren't you?
Doubt it.
Riverdale halftime lead over Laverne, 26-18 on your Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Final quarter here, and it has been a humdinger. 36-35. Siegel on top. They get the ball to start the quarter. The inbounds is made. Here's Goring. Crossing over the stripe now. Passes in the corner to Cale Martin. Martin a couple of dribbles, brings it out. Front court, near side. Shakes, bakes, foul line. Cut off there. Back to Biggers. Blackman stopped him that time. Goring with it. We played 30 seconds right now here in the quarter. Goring way out here near midcourt. Takes it right side, stops. Now turns, spins at the foul line. Ball tipped by Bass. He can't control it though. Good hustle. So Siegel will inbound here on the near sideline, close to their bench, between the bench and the scorer's table. Goring throws it into the backcourt, and Martin's going to have to bring it across. Drives to the top of the key, now to the foul line, and they hand hook him, but they say travel first. That's a big call. It was pretty close, and now a timeout, Siegel. 7:06 to play, 36-35. Coach Rigsby is not happy about whatever has happened here. They haven't told us it's a 30-second break, so how about a final word from Parks Auction with Stan Vaught and Roy Rogers.
Not going to happen for you, is it? Just
What?
not going to happen for you.
Oh, it's Rob.
I'm going to file a formal complaint.
Rob Slug?
Never mind. Auctions are fast, efficient, and profitable, and that's why people choose Parks Auction first. Stan Vaught and Bob Bugg are industry leaders who take the stress out of buying and selling. Trust the proven team of Bob Bugg and Stan Vaught to get results. Parks Auction, we get you top dollar for your property. Visit parkauction.com.
I might remember it better if I had like a calendar.
With his picture on it?
Yeah. I can see him. I can visualize it.
I don't know if that's going to happen this year, pal. Yeah, you can. Well, no, I'm not going to let you borrow mine. I'd never get it back.
I already took it off your desk. Biggers comes off the floor and goes to the trainer's table. So I think he had to come off for some blood. He'll be back pretty quick, I think. Bass has it. It's a 1-point Siegel lead. Flowers for three, and the lead! Huge first bank three for Braden Flowers. Blackman up 38-36. Bigger's going to check right back in, so whatever it was a quick fix. Conte front court, top side. Brings it here near side now. Backs it way out. They've done this all night, spreading the floor. Conte goes one-on-one, slips. Gets back to the ball, now needs some help, finds Cale Martin, who comes over to help.
I think Conte thought he might have walked, and he was waiting for a whistle.
Could be. Damon Goring with it, 6:08 to play. Nice crossover there, lost the ball for a moment. Popping out to help is Suttles. Now back to Cale Martin, the game's leading scorer. Tries to back in. Picked up the dribble, passes down low to Suttles, didn't go up. Throws it back out, he was open. Goring has it. Damon drives, gets in the lane, puts up a runner, it's good. Goring ties us up at 38. Well, that wasn't the prettiest possession for Siegel of the night, but it was same result. Flowers near side up to Bass now. Bass takes it right. Now to the top of the key over to Flowers. Thought about a three, didn't take it, but Bass will. Rip! Bass, his third first bank three of the night. 41-38 Blackman. 5:06 to play. Driving is Conte. Throws it up toward the goal. It doesn't fall, but a foul. And the Blackman student section can't believe it.
I think they thought he walked. And I may have been thinking that a little bit too.
Mike Bass picks up the foul. And all alone at the free throw line is Omar Conte.
These are big right here. These free throws are really
You bet.
big.
First one is in the air. Good. Coach Rigsby is using this time, and Coach Shutt to talk to the other four who are not rebounding here. Biggers comes in. Out goes Malachi Suttles. One more free throw to draw his Stars within one. And Omar Conte would have 10 points, and he does. 41-40, 5 minutes exactly left in the ball game. Flowers near side to Bass. He's red hot. Over to Avent. Back to Bass, popping out Lyles. Thought about a drive, didn't take it. To Bass now, near side. Front court now straight away. To Lyles, left wing. His three is skyward and good.
3 in a row for the Blaze.
Dorian Lyles, that's his first bank three. That's the third of the quarter. 44-40. Largest Blackman lead of the game. Bounce pass, Cale Martin to Biggers. Biggers turns, spins, 4-footer crawls through. Huge shot for the senior. Blackman up by 2 with the ball, 4 minutes to go in the game. Flowers. Up top, Bass wipes the sweat from his nose. Brings it here near side. Now sneaks about midcourt. Behind the back dribble, Lyles. Underhand flip to Braylon Bailey, who drives, puts it up with the left hand, and a charge. Basket will not count. And he comes up a bit gimpy. Twisted an ankle here. And he's having trouble putting weight on it. The trainer's going to come out. They're going to have to help him off, and Keller Jackson is going to come in. Going to take a look at the ankle, I think. And some extra tape. So, foul on Bailey is a turnover as well, and it's Siegel's ball, down by 2. That was a huge play. Can Siegel tie or take the lead? Cale Martin going to go baseline, turn, spins, left block, one-handed, yes. Cale Martin is a man possessed right now, 24 of their 44 points.
He uses his body very, very well. I mean, it's really hard to block it.
Bass with it in a tie ball game, 3:16 to play. Bass to Flowers now near side. Front court, back to Bass. Closer to the logo. Now Lyles, 3 in the air, too long this time. Rebound, Conte pulls it in. Conte quickly down the floor, having himself a good night as well with 10. A bucket here would give Siegel the lead. Goring tries to set a pick. Conte doesn't use it. Now up to Damon. 2:42. Backs it up. Front court now tries to drive past Bass. He can't do it. Over to Conte now, 2.5. Conte left side, finds the lane, tries to dump it low, lost the ball, out of bounds. And it'll be a turnover by the Stars. He was wanting a foul. And that's their 9th turnover. 2:24, Blackman ball, tied up at 44. Crossover dribble, Braden Flowers burns it, no look to Keller Jackson. That was beauty. And a timeout on the floor. 2:11 to play, Blackman by 2 on State Farm Prep Sports.
Insurance should be simple, not complicated. That's why at Rayburn Insurance, Agent Rick Hull cuts through the jargon and helps you understand your options clearly. He's committed to finding the right coverage that fits your unique needs and budget. Their team has been a trusted partner in the community since 1973. Ready to make insurance easy? Get with Rick Hall at Rayburn Insurance Agency. He's ready to help you get the protection you deserve.
Power outages are unpredictable, but with Roscoe Brown's generator services, your peace of mind doesn't have to be. Whether it's storm season or an unexpected blackout, our generators ensure that your home stays powered. Installation, maintenance, or repair, our team's ready 24/7 to respond to your needs. With Roscoe Brown, you're not just getting a generator, you're securing a lifeline for those moments that you needed the most. Ensure your home is always powered. Your family's comfort is our commitment. RoscoeBrown.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Toots Good Food and Fun, Roscoe Brown Heating and Air, Dr. Automotive, and Wilson Bank and Trust.
Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update for you. Oakland 44, Stewart's Creek 36 as they go to the fourth quarter over at Oakland. Oakland and Siegel match up against each other on Friday night on WGNS and Big G TV. Here 2:11 to play. Blackman leads by 2. Siegel basketball as Goring walks it across the time stripe. He's on the near sideline. Here at the corner, dribbling around. Spreading out the Blackman defense. Over to Martin, 146. Cale trying to find a lane, nothing there. Fakes left, goes right, gets in the lane, and shot blocked by Keller Jackson and out of bounds.
It's an interesting matchup. They've got Keller on him, on Martin. Now he comes out. They're going to put Bailey back on him.
Goring will inbound on the near baseline. Throws it into Ewing. Bounce to Biggers. And the ball's tipped away, stolen away. Mike Bass, layup, good, and a foul. Bass with the bucket. The lead is 4, could be 5.
Man, he went up high for that layup.
(48-44). If he hits this free throw, it will match their largest lead of the game. 1 dribble, 2, make it 3, and now 4. Shots in the air, short. Rebound Goring. 48-44 remains your score. Blackman up in the corner. Here's a 3. It's on the way. It is no good by Conte. Rebound. Biggers has it. Drives. Misses it. Goring. Putback won't go. And now the ball stolen away. Biggers got it. How many opportunities? And R.J. Biggers finally gets the bucket. A timeout on the floor. 1:06 to play. Blackman leads by 2 on State Farm Prep Sports.
When it comes to building your dream home in Rutherford County, America's Home Place has the winning game plan. Step into the Mount Juliet showroom and call your own plays. Pick the house plan, flooring, cabinets, countertops, and more, all under one roof. Build it your way on your land with a builder you can trust. Visit 4157 North Mount Juliet Road or call 615-784-0030. America's Home Place, helping Rutherford County families score big with custom homes.
Dr. Russell McKissick of Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance talks about the grassroots effort in our local schools to ensure proper care for players.
To make sure our teams are covered here locally, be there for our trainers. Yeah, it's a passion that we have to try to take care of our athletes here in town and be there just to keep everybody playing as healthy and as best they can.
From a community standpoint, one of the most important things you do at TOA, I'd guess.
I think it's definitely a way to pay back to our community, just to be there for them and watch some great sports too.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, TOA, live your best life.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update going to the fourth quarter, and it's Riverdale leading Laverne 39-26. Here, it's Blackman up 48-46 over Siegel. 1:06 to play. They have the ball with the length of the floor to go. In what has been another classic Blackman-Siegel game. Flowers to throw it in to Keller Jackson. A little full court pressure here by the Stars. They get it across. Bing Blackman. Bass going to back it back out. They're going to wait for the foul, I think, if they can stall. But Bass is in trouble, and they call a foul. And Siegel fans not too thrilled with that, but a reach in. Honestly, not a bad foul if Blackman's going to play keep away, that they only lead by 2. They get it to Keller Jackson. Back to Flowers. Flowers in trouble, pulled up his dribble, and they're going to call another foul on Cale Martin. So that's 3. So maybe somebody else needs to do the fouling. Blackman by 2. They've got the ball to throw it in. Flowers needs some help, needs a lot of help, and a timeout. Called the timeout just in time. 43 seconds to play. We'll take it as well. 30 seconds. We'll return on State Farm Prep Sports.
Whoops, 30 seconds.
We'll keep it right here. Siegel forced the timeout there by Blackman. Couldn't get the ball inbounded.
Well, I don't think Blackman's going to take another shot unless it's wide open underneath the basket.
I don't either.
So Siegel's going to have to foul.
They need to foul twice more to put him at the line. Blackman will inbound right in front of the Blackman bench. Barry Wertman is actually going to stand behind the bench to watch Braden throw it in. And finds right behind. What a play, Dorian Lyles. He just snuck out there and nobody saw him.
That was the plan. That was designed.
4-point lead. Cale Martin in trouble. Siegel in trouble. Ball tipped around, stolen away by Avon. And now the foul with 27 seconds. Cale Martin with foul number 4. Next foul, Blackman will be at the free throw line. Flowers is going to throw it in. He walks like he's going to get an ice cream. No hurry. Flips it into Bass in the backcourt. 26 seconds. Now they foul Bass, and he's going to go to the free throw line with Blackman up by 4. These free throws are big. It's a 2-possession game, really, no matter what, and Blackman's going to talk things over. 24 seconds to go. They lead 50-46 on State Farm Prep Sports.
Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Many medications for our animals have to be compounded, and we offer that here at Mills Family Pharmacy.
Mills Family Pharmacy offers a wide range of compounding.
Special for you, your loved ones, or for your pets.
Learn more at millsfamilypharmacy.com.
Thank you for allowing us to be your local pharmacy. We're at 2994 South Church Street, next to Toots.
Mills Family Pharmacy, dedicated to providing customers with services to meet their needs.
I'm State Farm agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Basketball.
At the free throw line stands Mike Bass. If you've listened or watched tonight's game, it's been a treat. This to give Blackman a 5-point advantage. Yes. It's really, no matter what happens here at the free throw line, a 2-possession game. But this to make it 6, to give as much distance as possible. For 13 points for Bass, yes, barely rippled the net that time. 52-46, so Siegel's got to score pretty quick. Goring picks it up. Down quickly, 22 seconds. Over to Cale Martin, spots for 3. Banked it in! The bank is open, Cale Martin, and a timeout, Siegel. Goodness gracious, 17 seconds to go. 52-49 Blackman on State Farm Prep Sports.
In Rutherford County, we need a sheriff who leads from the front, not from behind a desk. That's Kenneth Barrett, out on calls, side by side with deputies, tackling the tough stuff every shift. He's the working man's leader, supervising with sharp eyes, serving with steady hands, keeping our families safe. Born here, raised here, he's ready to protect here.
I'm Kenneth Barrett, running for Rutherford County Sheriff, and I'd appreciate your vote.
Paid for by Kenneth Barrett for Sheriff, Treasurer Jam Stewart.
Hi, this is Dan with Music World and Drummer's Den. Our prices are as good or better than the box stores. I don't think you'll do better by shopping online than you would by coming in. Something new we've just added to our repertoire is drum repairs. You can have drums cut, covered, rewrapped, new hardware. We will fix them, make them look like new again. I'd like to thank you for coming by to see us again at 2762 South Church, right across from the golf course. Music World and Drummer's Den. Thank you very much for being our customers.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Welcome back as Blackman has the ball. Length of the floor to go. I would suspect that whoever gets the ball on the inbounds is going to be fouled immediately. Conte throws it back to Flowers in the backcourt. And now they get it up the floor. Lyles fouled with 12.5. That obviously was not Conte. It was Avent, by the way.
I really feel like if Blackman hits this one free throw, one of the two, it's going to be extremely rough to get down there.
You know, the lead is 4. Could be 5 or 6, depending on what Dorian Lyles. I'm sorry.
Well, they're going to have to foul.
Right. First free throw's good. Blackman's leading scorer, and a timeout once again. Free throws upcoming when we return. Blackman leads 53-49 on State Farm Prep Sports.
It's not just your home or car. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams. We see your home and car as the time and memories that you put into it. Give me a call at 615-459-2683 and let me help you give them the protection they deserve.
Your ride, your stuff. You live with them together. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack. It's smart to protect them together, to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me help you save by combining your auto and renters.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony. Then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do. But your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more. That never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Free throw for Dorian Lyles is on the way. It is no good. 10 seconds. Here's Siegel. Goring with 8, with 7. Passes off to Cale Martin. Leans in for the 3. It's off the front of the rim. Got his own rebound and puts it in, and a timeout. Cale Martin now with 29. Timeout on the floor with 1.2. It's a 2-point Blackman lead. We're going to step aside and take our final timeout here on State Farm Prep Sports.
This is a paid legal ad.
I'm attorney John Day. One of our clients was operating a farm tractor when he was rear-ended by a tractor trailer. In an instant, his life was changed forever. We helped him receive the settlement that has given him financial security for the rest of his life. Now, each case is different, and we can't promise this type of result for every case. But we can promise that when you hire the law offices of John Day, we'll work hard to help you. If you think we can help, call me, John Day.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Basketball.
Thanks, Ron. We only have 1.5 seconds left. Blackman leads by 2, and they have the ball. So Siegel has to hope for an immediate stop. And then a free throw. And then see what happens there. Our Big G TV coverage is brought to you by Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, improving community health for more than 7 decades. MMC provides accessible, cost-effective care from excellent physicians in advanced medical facilities. That's Murfreesboro Medical Clinic bringing you coverage on Big G TV tonight. Length of the floor to go for Blackman. Don't think they'll get there. Blackman is going to put everybody on the baseline, and now it's a sprint out. And there's the foul with 0.9. So Biggers, who kind of tweaked an ankle there, fouls Caden Avent and will put him at the free throw line. Now, if you're Siegel, your only hope is for him to miss at least one. With a 2-point lead, if he hits both of them, it's a 4-point game and a 2-possession lead with 1 second now on the clock.
Well, when they get the rebound, if he misses, they probably
just got to hurl it to the other end.
Miss the second one, you know?
Yep. Free throw number 1 is good by Caden Avent. Lathan Alsop came into the game for 1 play and immediately back out. So here's the big free throw with 1 second remaining in the game. Caden Avent shot it, got it. He goes out. Shipley make that. Bailey comes in. And one more timeout with 1 second to play. It's a 4-point Blackman lead. Siegel ball on State Farm Prep Sports.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard heating and air products, Fans will do it all. Sell you your choice of products and then install it with their factory-trained, experienced, professional staff. In the unlikely event you need service, Fans will be there with trained technicians. Fans Heating and Air is located on Jayhawk Court. Call 615-893-7930. Fans Heating and Air.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
How about a hello to good neighbor State Farm Agent Emerson Williams in Smyrna, 199 Enon Springs Road West at Hazelwood Drive. That's State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, 459-2683. InsureMeBig.com. Big with an E. Insure Me Biggie, we'll call it. So Siegel has 1 second to inbound to try to throw it down the floor. Now, if you're Blackman, Coach Barry Wertman said no fouls. I'm positive those words came out of his mouth. Goring is going to make a baseball pass, throws it down. It's going to be a tip and shoot. They let him shoot it, and Cale Martin misses the shot anyway. They figured maybe it was going to be a tip and shoot. They didn't even defend it. And the ball game is over. What a fun one tonight. 55-51 is your final score. Blackman, in really a seesaw game tonight, comes up victorious against the Siegel Stars. 55-51 your final score. We'll come back. Your Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show is next on WGNS and Big G TV, State Farm Prep Sports.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
WGNS and Big G TV, your front row seat to Rutherford County Prep Sports.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. Let's hear what some customers have to say about Dr. Automotive.
I just really appreciate Danny and his whole team. I always feel like I'm going to get great service and the right outcome.
You just don't find any better people.
He's always been very good.
We've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, smyrnaautorepair.com.
Hi, this is Amanda from Animal City, inviting you to come do business with our family. We are delighted to have just celebrated our 35th anniversary, and that is all thanks to you, our wonderful customers. We are pet lovers too, and we personally select every treat and toy, ensuring it's the same quality that we give our own pets. Stop by Animal City and get the best quality pet gear in town. Animal City is at 919 Northwest Broad Street in Murfreesboro.
Message provided by the Rutherford Opioid Board.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate.
946 overdose calls countywide in 2023.
We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
The final whistle has blown. Now it's time to break down all the action on the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show. Stats, highlights, scores, everything you need to relive tonight's action. Brought to you by Prentice Allsup Heating and Air. From heating to cooling, they service all major brands and often provide same-day service. Their Rheem Pro team is dedicated to keeping your home or business comfortable in every season. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your hometown comfort pros on West College Street. Now back to the primetime sports team to wrap up tonight's action.
Welcome back to Siegel High School, and it was a victorious night for both Blackman teams, in girls and in boys. The boys a little more challenging, back and forth affair tonight. Blackman holds off the Siegel Stars 46-44. That is not correct. 55-51. Why did I report it that way? I made a boo-boo. But regardless, John, before we go on, I meant to mention this earlier. Big time over at Eagleville, by the way. Tonight, their volleyball state championship rings were handed out at halftime.
Awesome.
They hung another banner in the gym. So that was cool. And one of the things that I wanted to mention tonight is congrats to the middle school girls basketball team. They defeated Nashville Classical last night in the TMS AA regional semis, and they'll play Thursday in the region finals. The boys lost a tough one to Explore and came up just a bit short, but the girls move on to the region semifinals in middle school girls, and some young talent may be coming up there for Chris Lynch and Eagleville. So we highlight them from Rayburn Insurance agent Rick Hall, a locally owned agency in Smyrna offering personalized service that you won't get from big out-of-state providers. From auto, home, life insurance, business insurance, talk to Rick Hall, providing competitive prices and local advice. Time here to talk about our SRM Concrete Solid Performer. And, John, it was really two former teammates that kind of went at each other tonight. Cale Martin finishes the night with 29 points for the Siegel Stars. He was kind of a one-man show there for much of the game.
Great, yeah.
And Dorian Lyles finished the game with 15 points tonight. And I think it's fair to say Dorian has struggled a little bit during the year this year, but against his former team, we saw flashes of the Dorian Lyles that we expect, and that's going to be huge for Blackman down the stretch.
Yeah, he played very, very well, and Martin was just unbelievable, and just a good ball game to watch.
It was. It was a lot of fun here tonight. 55-51 the final score, and that is your SRM Concrete Solid Performers. Locally grown, nationally known, SRM Concrete. Keys to the game. What was the difference in the game? I remember you at one point late saying momentum has definitely shifted to Blackman.
Yeah, I think they did a much better job defensively on at least they made it difficult for Martin. He still hurt him a little bit in the third and fourth quarter, but he was going down the floor and scoring at will at one point, so it did a good job. Actually, the free throw line is where I think Siegel had 8 of 13 for 62%. Blackman steady at 10 of 12 for 83%. So you get those added free throws in there. They had 10 to 2 points. It's a 4-point win. That was huge as well.
Well, Cale Martin had 7 points in the fourth quarter, but he was really pouring them in the first half, second quarter and third quarter. He only had 4 in the first quarter, but second quarter and third quarter, he scored most of his points, and then like you said, they made his job a little harder there in the fourth.
Well, Siegel shot 59% for the game.
Oh, wow.
And lost. And Blackman shot 51%, but the difference there was the threes. They had 8 threes, Siegel had 1.
Yeah.
So
they were banging them in.
Yeah.
In the fourth quarter. How many did that? 1, 2, 3. 3 in the fourth quarter, and they were really big threes. Craig's Tax Service specializes in personal and business tax preparation, financials, and bookkeeping services. They do it all. You know, those tax laws are crazy. They change from year to year. Let them worry about that for you. And get help with your taxes at Craig's Tax Service. And if you missed any part of the game, you can check out WGNSSports.com. There's a Sir Pizza podcast button there for you. You can download, listen, or watch right there on our website. We'll get that podcast up right after the game. And don't forget, you can order your favorite pizza online now, sirpizzatn.com, carry out or delivery. And they have a brand new app where you can earn rewards points. So check them out, Sir Pizza, East Main, South Church, and on Memorial Boulevard. Our Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show rolls on, and it's time to do some stats here tonight. The Blackman Blaze winners 55-51 stats from winners' trophies, JHA Company, and Fans Heating and Air.
All right, here are the team stats. Blackman out-rebounded Siegel 16-12. Blackman 20 of 39 from the field for 51%. They had 7 first bank threes. Siegel 19 of 32 for 59%. They had 1 3. Blackman 10 of 12 from the free throw line at 83%. Siegel 8 of 13. for 62%. Blackman had 8 turnovers, but only 2 in the second half. I thought that was huge. And Siegel wound up with 11, and a couple of those were crucial down the stretch. And before I turn it over to you, the Blackman girls won 53-10 in the first game tonight.
All right, just got a score in. The Oakland boys beat Stewart's Creek tonight 66-60. So Oakland at home gets a pair of, I think you would have to say, upset wins.
Yeah, they got a big test coming up on Friday with Siegel. But
yep, and Siegel will be coming in the boys game with a loss. So we'll see how that one fares. That is a big district game, and we'll have it on WGNS Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and Big G TV for you. Final scoring in the boys game, mentioned the 29 of Cale Martin to lead both teams in scoring. Omar Conte had a great game tonight with 10. 7 for R.J. Biggers, 5 points for Damon Goring. So all of their scoring from 4 players for Siegel. Tonight for the Blackman Blaze, Braden Flowers with 2 threes, finished with 8 points, one of those in the fourth quarter. 3 buckets for 6 points for Keller Jackson, 9 points for Caden Avent, including a 3 in the first. Mike Bass had 3 threes, 1 in the Avents was in the second quarter. Bass in the second, third, and fourth quarter banging in some threes, had 13 on the night. And Dorian Lyles led the way with 15. Can't forget Braylon Bailey's 4 points in the third quarter. They were big. 55-51, your final score tonight. Blackman improves to 19-3, while Siegel falls to 9-14. So I told you our schedule for the rest of this week with Friday. Next week, we've got Rockvale at Blackman, and then Riverdale back here at Siegel. So that's next Tuesday, Friday for you. Girls coaches on the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coaches Corner Saturday, and Middle Tennessee basketball tomorrow, Thursday, and then Saturday. So we've got you covered with MTSU and high school sports. Well, that's going to wrap us up from here. A full look at the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. And let's see. I don't think that that game is quite final yet. But it's Riverdale leading 39-26. 39-26 as they started the fourth quarter. That game could be nearing completion, but check the scoreboard for that final. Of course, 55-51 here. Blackman boys a winner, and Oakland boys 66. Stewart's Creek 60. On the girls' side of things, let me just go over here to our scoreboard and search them out for you. Finals from the night tonight. It was PCA defeating Webb School 64-30. And this is girls now. Also this evening, it was DeKalb County downing Central Magnet 59-53. Stewart's Creek, that was last night, got the win. But they fall tonight 56-37 to Oakland. Riverdale 55, Laverne 40. And Blackman girls a winner 53-10. And I've given you all the boys scores that we have here. I don't see any additional scores or things that have gone final. So that is it on our scoreboard for you here this evening. You can find it at WGNSradio.com/scoreboard. Well, that's going to do it tonight. I want to thank everybody here at Siegel for the great setup and hospitality. Principal Stephen Wayne and Athletic Director Greg White, the basketball coaches here, Brian Weekly, and, of course, Matt Rigsby. Appreciate their help this evening. Also, back at the station, Jonas Harmon, our producer, radio producer this evening, and on-site video producer here, Micah Robeson. For John Dinkins, I'm Brian Barrett, and we say so long until Friday. That's the next time we'll meet at the game.
Thanks for joining us for tonight's high school sports action on WGNS and Big G TV.
Visit WGNSSports.com later to download, watch, or listen to the full podcast of the game. And be sure to check the site for details for the next State Farm Prep Sports broadcast. The station manager of WGNS is Brian Barrett, Primetime Sports Director John Dinkins, and the executive producer of Big G TV, Dalton Barrett. A big thank you to all the sponsors who made tonight's broadcast possible. This has been a Primetime Sports presentation on the Good Neighbor Network.
Hey there, it's Brian, and as a customer of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, I've seen firsthand how they go above and beyond. They have the Gateway and Memorial Boulevard locations, along with 9 more across Middle Tennessee. They make it easy to get the help I need, and I can always talk to a real person. That's a big deal nowadays. That's why I trust First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. They're always there when I need them.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
This is Primetime Sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, 1019, 100.5, AM 1450, WGNSSports.com, Big G TV, streaming video, and always at the game. The game.